Hello, 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 hello. I am now live. Hello, how are you? It's been a while since I've done stream, but I've been very busy with work and haven't really played a lot of Minecraft on my own as well, so I just need a little bit of a break. But now we're ready to go. We'll talk about this here in a little bit. But yeah, glad to be back. It is now October, and we are just getting a couple extra things ready to go here. The ultimate Flappy Boy, thank you so much for the congratulations. Welcome in, welcome in. A good thing to see you in here in chat. Let's go ahead and switch on over to the Minecraft Wubby Pog. I like that. Lates and Knucklehuck both saying hello. Good to see them in chat here. All right, good deal. We do have that showing up on stream. So, yeah. I haven't done a lot. I haven't been playing Minecraft on my own much lately. I've just needed a little bit of a break, I think. I had considered playing some other games today for stream, but it just felt like Minecraft would be a good game to play. So, playing Minecraft. Don't know what I'm going to build. I might just use it as a backdrop, honestly, for chatting today. But yeah, I don't know. This tree's I like it because it's big, but it kind of has too many vines. I did hear in a future update they're going to make it so that when you use shears to cut vines, they stop growing, which will be nice. I think that's coming in 1.18. Hopefully, one thing I would like to see is shears that last longer, because shears just, I think it's only 250 durability, and you can put unbreaking on them, but it's still just like you don't have a lot of time. Like if you're trying to go through a bunch of leaves and to save them with the shears, then honestly it's more efficient to just use a hoe with Silk Touch rather than having to use shears. So, which I do have a hoe, but it's with Fortune, I think. Yeah, it's Fortune 3. So, for those who are here, the stream watch number I haven't updated yet, but I got engaged on Saturday, and I made a big announcement back on or earlier this afternoon, really. So, really happy. If you follow my Twitter, You would have seen it there. I made a post over there. Made a post on my professional Facebook as well. Had someone say like that it makes them sick, and someone else was like, "Well, hope you made it to the toilet then." So, all good things. Been calling close friends and family, letting everyone know. Really, really happy. That's about all I can think to say. One thing I ought to do is get rid of some of this chest monster stuff. So like this was one of my original chest layers that I had set up. And then there's this, which I need to have a better storage area for them somehow. I don't exactly know how I will. Let's get some of that. So that's really way more than I needed. But let's go ahead and breed up some of these cattle. Look at them. They're so hungry and very dead. It's always funny seeing them just like dying and like flipping into the middle there. Meggy Moo Sticks, hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Just before you got in here, I was showing off the ring. Let me just finish breeding up these cows. I think they're good. Where's that at? Oh yeah, doing great there. Oh, and I got a couple of cow heads too. I hadn't seen that lately. Lovely. Let me over here. You can't see any like the good fine details. I'll probably put the closer up image of it in my Discord at some point. But congratulations, engagement. Thank you. Yeah, so it's a ceramic ring base with lava rock around on the outside, and it's got like these really cool pores in from like trapped gases, a few like white silica crystals in there as well. Really super cool. So I'm just such a big nerd on like weather, obviously, but also like geology. Just I love geology. So really good ring choice by Jordan. It's been a bit of a whirlwind the past couple of days. Just gone a couple of people, like my close family, my sister, my cousin, my aunt, and just trying to figure out who is like the number one people that I should tell in person. Called my parents earlier. Not that they were going to be all that enthusiastic about it, but it's just like I want to tell them in person first. And then I called my aunt later, and she was like really, really cool about it. Which I've always known my aunt's like a lot more chill than my parents are. And like I haven't talked to my aunt in a while too, so that was really nice. Yeah, so what we did, ring is so pretty. I agree. It's like it's a nice balance of elegance, like interesting material, and like it is like masculine as well. Like it looks really nice, especially on my hand as well. I just love it. So we went hiking. For those who aren't on my Facebook, I don't have heard the whole story, but we went on a hike to go look for like some autumn leaves and whatnot. And the spot that we got to eventually was it like either a storm had come through lately or some wind or something. But like all of the yellow leaves of the aspens were all just gone. They had all gotten blown off, which was disappointing. But I was like, it's okay. We'll still have a good hike. But I didn't understand why. Oh, you can't see the gameplay? Oh. Let me just go back to the gameplay screen. Thank you. So he was really, really bummed, and I was like, well, we could find somewhere else. And he's like, no, I really wanted it to be this spot. It's like when you've planned something out, usually like oh no, I'm on fire. And I was already out of fire by the time I got water. Oh well. When you're planning something out like that, like you want it to go perfect and exactly as you had planned. So I understand now, but I was like, we could go somewhere else, or we could just not do it today. I was like, no, we're doing it today. So we wound up hiking, and it was still like a fun hike. The thing is, it was like at 10,000 feet, which is, I'm still getting used to getting acclimated to altitude hikes like that. Ooh, GG. But one of the things that like makes it fun is like just you're up at altitude like that. You're up in the mountains, really. It's like there are some that are like open up to the city, and like you can see the city and still some of the pollution from the city. So it's like not as great of a hike if you're like right there at the city level or on the front range. So getting back into it is like really cool, but then like I said, you get at altitude pretty quick. So we did the hike, and Jordan kept asking people like, hey, is the view up there? Is the view worth it up there? Is the view good? Is the view good? And it's like they were always saying like, yeah, it's really good. So we kept powering through. I was getting really winded pretty bad just from, like I said, from the altitude. But we get up there, really cool view. Like all the trees just sort of open up into this really pretty surrounding view of the mountains. And he just starts talking about our life together and what he sees of our future, what he sees of like our careers, like beginning, because he's like started to get back into music, which was his degree in college, was music education and vocal performance, and he's getting back into jobs now that's adhere to that, adhere or include that, I guess. So that's really exciting for him, and he's looking forward to like doing more with that. And I'm getting into my job where I've got some upward growth mobility opportunity. I've got other opportunities as well with it that's like encouraging to see. And he was just talking about like I'm excited to see like how we grow into our niche careers, into the niches of our careers. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. So I'm excited for that too. And then he was just like, well, beyond that, I see like in a few years, like where we're really like settling in, and like maybe starting our family and whatnot. And I was like, yeah, that sounds cool too. I agree. I was just along for the ride through this whole conversation of just like, it's just your run-of-the-mill standard, like intimate but like deep conversation. And I was just sort of rolling with it. I didn't expect anything of it. At one point, I did think like, wow, this sounds like a proposal speech, but I was just like, nah. And I had thought like, what, are you trying to propose right now or something? I was just like, no, I'm gonna keep the conversation serious. I'm not gonna make it a joke every time. So then like he was talking about like 30 years from now, like we've set our own traditions, like we've got our family issues, but like we don't want to just wait on them to have our own family traditions, and like we can do that in our futures as well. And I was like, yeah, I sometimes have a hard time thinking past that point, but I want to get there. And like I do think about the future in between, like trying to figure out on my own. So like we were talking just a little bit more, and he seemed to get really nervous all of a sudden, and then got down on one knee, and he pulled out a ring and proposed. It was really, really beautiful. I was caught off guard entirely. Like I had the joke thought, but I didn't think that's actually what was happening at all. And I Of course I said yes, but like it was a lot of bumbling. I like threw my hands up to my face, stepped back, was just like, what the fuck? Oh, it was a wonderful shock, and um and put the ring on, pulled him up, kissed him. Everything you see in a movie or a TV show of how a proposal goes. Here he is. Oh, he's stealing the phone stand from me. Okay, well, there he is. So, really happy. So that's the big news. Other than that, life's just pretty swell. I finally got back into a more consistent schedule at work as well. Jordan's on FaceTime with someone. Yeah, so we've got some amount of planning to make at some point, but we're just sort of rolling with it for right now. We'll figure out the details later, you know? It's just like my aunt was giving me some good advice of just not getting caught up in trying to plan it right away. Enjoy the engagement and um, whatnot. So it's real nice. Aside from that, how are you doing, Megan? We've got a double wide tree here. Jordan, after we finished our hike and came back down, had this one quick moment where like we encountered a couple people who were walking up the trail opposite us, and I was like, "Kay, you're the first people we've seen. We just got engaged." Because like we didn't have any service, so I couldn't text anyone and tell them. So working on my gym stuff and teaching. Yeah, I've seen some of your update pictures. They're awesome. How's teaching going as well? I haven't seen as much about that. I know you're doing like 8th graders, right? I thought it was 8th grade. I'm doubting myself now, but Jordan's talking to his brother right now. Oh, also, I recently joined Team iPhone, so that's fun. Have blue chat capabilities now, which is apparently important to iPhone people. All right, so I'm gonna go put these up, go put the wood away. Bloop, bloop, bloop.